Libra, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your October 2018 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising signs. So Libra, I was actually able to film you guys a monthly reading this month. I do want to wish you guys a happy birthday. I am using the Universal Tarot deck along with the Madame Endora's fortune cards, and then I also will be pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card. All right, Libra, so at the bottom of the deck, I have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is what I'm using as the overall energy for you guys for the month of October. So Seven of Pentacles can represent several different things for me. It can represent some of you planting seeds, you know, starting something new, working very hard, investing in the future, investing in something, but it does need time to grow. So for some of you, could be starting something new, working very hard, but it will require patience, and it does need time to grow. Other Libras, the Seven of Pentacles, you might be looking very closely at something. So looking very closely at something, you know, something that you've already begun, something that you've worked very hard on or with, looking very closely at it. So maybe looking at the progress you made, or looking at the progress you haven't made, looking very closely at something and determining whether or not you want to invest any more time and energy into this. So some of you just looking very, looking very closely. We have the Seven of Pentacles with the Hanged Man here underneath it. So the Hanged Man can be a voluntary energy. So some of you are definitely maybe spending some time alone here in October, looking very closely at something and figuring out basically what your next step is going to be. Right at the center, we do have the King of Swords, so we do have ear energy. No matter if you're male or female, we have the King of Swords crossed by the star. And so I do feel like for some of you, you are healing. So this might be a relationship matter. Some of you Librans are healing. You might have just went through a tiring time. For those of you that this is on the relationship front, maybe your relationship went through a little bit of turbulence. But I am getting that some of you are healing with the star energy. The star for me is a very powerful healing energy. It's also a spiritual energy. And of course, it also represents optimism, hope. So some of you, you know, definitely needing to stay positive. That might be the challenge for you, but needing to stay positive here in the month of October. Also, for those of you that have a project or something that's ongoing, something that you've been working very hard on with this Seven of Pentacles, you know, staying optimistic, not giving up. King of Swords is someone who's very mentally focused, very, very serious, determined character, very much in the head. And so with this combination, King of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, very much in the head, planning, strategizing, focused on the details. At your foundation, we do have the Chariot, which is you actually in the driver's seat. So with the King of Swords here and the Chariot, this is actually very good. You are very much in control, Libra, very much in the driver's seat, and you can steer this Chariot exactly where you want to go. I view the Chariot as an empowered energy. For some of you, travel could have been in the cards. You might have traveled previously, did some traveling. With the Ten of Pentacles in the recent past, there definitely could have been some Librans that you moved house. A home could have been significant in the recent past with the Ten of Pentacles, real estate, also assets, even like an inheritance, something like that. Anything to do with money matters, assets, but also for me, family matters. Family could have been very significant. But this is, as you know, this is abundance. Abundance does come in many forms. So, you know, for some of you, financial abundance here in the recent past, maybe spending a lot of time with friends, family. A home could have been significant. Travel for some of you. Maybe some of you moved house. Some of you could have traveled to see family. And then crowning you, we have the Fool, which is representing you walking out on a new path, Libra, starting something new. I think that for some of you with the Seven of Pentacles here, I think that for some of you, you've already began this. You've already started something new. But here with the Seven of Pentacles energy, October would be the month for you to make some changes here. So maybe some of you are making some changes with the Fool here. You could be taking some sort of chance, taking a risk here. And there's a need for you to stay positive here as far as you walking forward down this new path. So maybe taking some sort of risk, but moving forward. Now we have the Two of Cups coming up in the near future. So this is energy around the second week. We have the Two of Cups. So a relationship or a partnership is significant in the near future. So for some of you, you know, what I'm getting here is you and your partner, your husband, your wife, maybe you guys moved house. If you didn't move, there could have been, you guys could have traveled together, or there could have been some sort of project, something you're working on, maybe together. And with the Two of Cups, it's not always romantic. So for some of you, yes, I think, you know, this is your relationship significant here at this time or on the second week. For others, it could be a business partnership. It could even be a family relationship that's significant. For those of you that are getting into a new relationship here, because some of you are definitely getting into a new relationship, I think that with the Seven of Pentacles energy, you're investing in this person. You're getting to know them. So around the second week here, this is, you know, maybe reciprocated feelings here. You're getting to know someone. You're spending more time with them. You know, you're definitely maybe falling for them. They're falling for you. You know, that's the energy that you're working with. For those of you that it's not on the love front, maybe spending some quality time with a family member, with a friend, or if this is something you're working on with maybe a business partner. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting with this. You know, for a small number of you with this King of Swords energy, there could be, you know, a few Librans that maybe you use the sword and you could have ended a relationship, and you could be getting into a new relationship. That's only for a few of you. What I would recommend is checking out your Vimeo October love forecast to get more information about that. But some of you could have ended a relationship with this King of Swords energy, you know, doing this either right at the end of September or at the beginning of October, maybe cutting someone out of your life with this King of Swords energy, the Chariot, moving on, preparing to move on, figuring out the direction you want to move in, taking a chance. For some of you, you're getting into a relationship because in the position of your power, we do have the Ace of Cups, which can definitely represent new love. Some Librans, you're falling in love here. You're getting into a relationship. So that's awesome. For a few of you, you could be reconciling. You know, you might have cut someone out of your life. Not sure how it's going to turn out in the future. Needing to be optimistic here, but taking a chance. For some of you, you could be reconciling with someone, or if you are already partnered, falling more in love with your partner here at this time. This is energy around the second, third week, falling more in love with your partner. Now, in the position of how those around you, friends, family, how they're viewing you, this is quite interesting. We have the Five of Swords, which can represent several different things. This can be a more aggressive energy, someone who's taking on a more aggressive approach. It can also represent someone who is giving someone an ultimatum, drawing a line in the sand. I apologize, Libra, I cannot speak today. So this is quite interesting. So for those of you that are reconciling with someone, you might be giving them a second chance, but with this energy, this Five of Swords energy, you know, things are going to be like this. You know, I'm taking this chance, I'm taking this risk and giving you a second chance. but this time around it's going to be like this. That's the sort of energy of the Five of Swords. You know, it's basically going to be your way or the highway. You're the one who's empowered here. You're the one who's in control. Now, in the hopes and fears, we have the Four of Pentacles. So you might even be dealing with a stubborn character. So for those of you that are giving someone a second chance, you know, maybe they're a little stubborn, maybe you're both a little stubborn. Maybe you want things your way, maybe they want things their way. So some of you might need to be a little flexible here at this time. For other Librans, this is about financial security. This is about saving money, having money in the bank. So some of you, that's what you're hoping for. That's what your goal is. The Seven of Pentacles could be, you know, an investment you made, you working very hard within your career, you know, trying to move up, trying to manifest something, trying to walk down this new path, and maybe hoping it pays off for those of you that it's on the financial front, because it's not going to be you know, on the relationship front for all of you. For some of you it's a project, for others there's a home that's significant here. I think that some Librans, you just want to feel secure, and that could be financially secure, but that could also be secure within a relationship as well. You just want to feel secure. Now, what's interesting is energy you're leaving the month with. We have the Devil. And so the sign of Capricorn could be significant. And if I remember correctly, I'm not sure if Capricorn came up in your Vimeo Love Tarot forecast. It might have. But we have the Devil here, which can represent several different things. You know, sex, drugs, rock and roll, take it easy, all things in moderation. For those of you that are getting back together with someone or getting into a new relationship, you know, this can be a very tempting sort of energy, temptation, seduction, things like that, a lusty, passionate sort of energy. So, you know, just take it easy at this time. For those of you that are getting into a new relationship, you might be having a lot of fun here at this time. And then those for you that maybe experienced some challenges with the Five of Swords, challenges within your relationship. I think that some of you are maybe giving someone a second chance. You know, we have the Star in the challenge position, so some of you are like a little on the fence. You're not sure. Maybe you're not that optimistic. You're not sure how this is going to turn out. The Devil can speak about fear. Can also represent some of you maybe feeling stuck or feeling trapped. There could be some Librans that you're stuck in like a three-party situation. But what I'm going to do here is I want to first clarify this Five of Swords. Let's take a look at the Five of Swords for Libra. Clarifying the Five of Swords for Libra. For you couples, you know, watch your communication here in October. Watch your communication. Pick and choose your battles. There could be some Librans that you could be tied. You could be tied to someone. Maybe you're still technically married and maybe you've met someone else. And then I want to actually clarify this Devil here. Energy you're leaving the month of October with, going into November. Interesting, yeah, very interesting. Let's take a look at the Two of Cups. I want to see who this is. For some of you, you're definitely dealing with a fire sign person, so Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. So looking at this Five of Swords, Libra, we actually have the King of Rods, the Tower, and then the Three of Rods. And so, yeah, for some of you, there is a three-party situation. Definitely a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries person, or someone with fire in their chart. That's significant. So some of you could be finding out about this person. Tower energy can represent that shocking sort of energy, things happening suddenly, things a little shocking, things shaking you up. So some of you dealing with a third-party situation. For other Librans, I think that, you know, some of you are married or you're attached, and maybe you're meeting someone else. Yeah, I definitely recommend watching your love forecast over on Vimeo, or if you like a private reading. With a private reading, I can tune into your energy, and I do offer an amazing relationship reading on my website where I can really dive in deep to any relationship and give you, you know, a ton of information about what's going on and how things are going to turn out. But yeah, some of you are absolutely dealing with a fire sign energy. Looking at this Two of Cups, we have the Page of Rods, Seven of Rods, and the Six of Rods. And so some of you could be a little defensive, defending yourself, defending this relationship. This is what I call that warrior spirit. So this is someone who has a lot of passion, a lot of courage. They're not backing down anytime soon. Six of Rods, very confident, very confident. And, you know, by you not backing down and not quitting, you're actually going to be successful. And so some of you maybe want to get into a new relationship here. Could be with a fire sign person, or you want to reconcile. And I think, you know, if it's something you want, you know, don't give up on it. And I think that you'll be successful. There could be something you're hearing from this other person here at this time. News could be coming in. You could be hearing something that is very significant here around the second week. And then looking at the Devil, we do have the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Rods, and then the Five of Cups, which, you know, I feel like some of you are trying to free yourself from a situation here at this time. That's the challenge for you, though, is to stay optimistic. You need to stay positive. This is like a very doubtful, lower vibrational energy, so very doubtful energy, needing to stay positive and motivated and fired up and passionate about what it is that you want with this Knight of Rods energy. Move forward, pave your own way. Seven of Swords energy can be sneaky, but this is you taking a risk, and we have the Fool crowning you. So taking a risk, maybe taking a big gamble, moving forward, paving your own way. You will be successful with freeing yourself if you feel stuck, or with overcoming fear. For those of you that are overcoming fear, your hard work will pay off. For those of you that this is in regards to real estate with the Ten of Pentacles here and then the Tower, I think that you've been working on a house or working towards maybe moving house. Something to do with the home here. And I feel like, yes, there's still more work that needs to be done. Hard work is still needed, but you will be successful here. Just, you know, don't give up. Additional guidance for Libra. What else does Libra need to know? I'm actually going to look at all of these. They are upright, so I'm going to look at all of these. I am pulling you also a Romance Angel Oracle card, but as always over on Vimeo, I do have the October 2018 Love Tarot Forecast posted over there. So if you're interested in that, the link is below. Let's see, additional guidance for Libra. Focusing, all right, there we go. Okay, so very interesting. Wow. All right, we have seduction, passion, and romance await. We have Medusa, jealousy leads to downfall. And then we have the Moon, you will be guided through darkness. And so for some of you, a Cancer person might be significant with the Moon here. This is quite the combination because some of you have gone through a challenging time, but you will be guided through this darkness. Things will come to light. For some of you, even around the second, third week, you could be finding something out here at this time, but this energy resonates very much with the Devil here. Seduction. For me, Medusa represents several different things. So some of you, this is like you being seduced around the fourth week, the last week of the month here. So, you know, just know that for those of you that are getting into a new relationship or you're reconciling, you know, this is not negative by any means, but the Devil can represent doing something in excess. So just take caution with this energy present, you know, take it easy at this time. Some of you are getting into a relationship. The only caution I have for you is sometimes with Medusa, sometimes she can be someone, for me, in this deck, sometimes this card can represent someone who's a little untrustworthy. So, you know, just take caution with that. You know, before you get into, you know, a serious relationship with someone, you know, and that could be what you're doing here right at the start of the month with this King of Swords energy. You know, really get to know them. Really get to know them, because sometimes Medusa for me can represent someone who's a little untrustworthy, and we do have the Seven of Swords here. So just be aware of that. And then the Romance Angel card that we have for you is attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And so for those of you that are single and you want to meet someone, there's a big possibility that you're going to meet someone here in October. Attraction, you can see how she's stopping and smelling the roses here. This is all about enjoying life's simple pleasures, enjoying yourself, being in the present moment, enjoying your life. And when you're doing that, when you're out and about and just enjoying your life, the energy that you put out, Libra, you're going to draw someone in on that same frequency as you. So, you know, this is all about you enjoying life, enjoying your life, and when you least expect it, you're going to attract someone. And we have this energy here. So some of you are attracting someone here around the second, third week of the month. And for those of you that are coupled, remember, pick and choose your battles. Focus on enjoying each other. Focus on what really matters with this card. And for some of you, this energy here at the end of the month is very good. Very, very good. For those of you that you don't know someone very well, just take caution here, because again, for me, she can represent several different things. All right, Libra, so I want to wish you guys a happy birthday once again. I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you guys a great month.